Yeah, obviously disappointing with the scoreline last night, especially after the boys started the game so well. So yeah, it's just obviously turn our attention now to Crawley, back home again, where we've been good, and we have to try and keep that form going, really.
Personal note as well, obviously missed out last night. Must have been frustrating after such a good game on Saturday.
Yeah, obviously, frustrating, annoyed with myself really about the final booking, but probably it might have been 2 or 3 that were avoidable. So shame to miss out at Morecambe, but hopefully just I can train well and be in contention today.
In terms of the season so far, obviously you've been some highs, some lows, but talk me through it from your point.
It's been a strange one, because I think we've done quite well, but I guess there's a feeling around the squad and amongst the players and staff that we can do better and we can be better. And I just think of certain games. Probably last night, although I wasn't there, the Scunthorpe game, the Grimsby game. There are just a few that spring to mind where it feels like drop points in games that we know we could have picked up more, whether it's a draw away from home, 3 points at home to, against Grimsby. There's we've had good games and good performances to go with them, but I think consistency really is the word that we're searching for. We don't want to be a team that wins 2 or 3 in a row and then goes and loses a couple. We need to try and turn those defeats into draws and just steadily pick up points as we go along. Yeah, definitely. With the fixture list this season, with the games coming so quick, it's like 3 wins. When we won 3 games in a week, I think we flew up a few places. So just that momentum is so important, and just not trying to not kind of have successive defeats and just pick up points really. Whether it's 1 or 3, that momentum is it's really important, and that is what we are kind of working for really, and that will get us where we want to go.
And what have you made of the teams that are probably a little bit higher up towards the top of the table? Obviously last year, and no secret of Swindon and Plymouth being very good sides, but what have you made of those teams this year?
So Cheltenham, Forest Green, Newport, I would say kind of organised and consistent, more than spectacular. I think Swindon, football-wise, were probably on another level. Plymouth, very good footballing wise, but I mean, if I'm comparing the league this year, I don't think we've seen teams that have sort of blown us away or out-footballed us or outplayed us really to the extent where we've come off the pitch and thought, we've lost to a really good side there. I don't really feel like we've had that. So, I feel like football-wise, on our day, we're as good as any in this league. And I think, Newport, we showed, especially second half, we kind of showed what we're capable of. So, yeah, I feel like it's wide open, the league, and obviously, we beat Newport. Obviously, Cheltenham have slipped up a couple of times. I don't think there's many points between us and the top of the league, so it's there for everyone. And there's probably quite a few teams in the league thinking that they've got a chance of, getting in those top 3 places and even the playoffs.
And on a personal point of view as well, from the club, looking back at this time last year to where we are now, it does feel like there has been some big steps forward.
Massively, yeah. There's been a lot of growth in the club. There's been a lot of sort of healing from when Justin was in charge, and obviously losing him, and there was it's been difficult because football keeps moving. Football doesn't wait for anyone, and people have had to adapt and adjust to changes and obviously keep working and keep performing. So I think when you think about, obviously last season was curtailed and when we were in good form, but I think the club we've become an established League 2 team again. We're starting to assert ourselves more in the league now, and we're aspiring for a minimum kind of top half finish, I think, and even higher. So I think when you think back from where we've come from, we're doing well, and the club's moving forward. But we know there's more in us, and that's what we have to try and produce.
think with the stability that's probably been there this year, we're probably starting to see a more recognised kind of playing style. And I think last night the goal probably showed exactly what we're trying to do as a team.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the manager and the staff have made clear how they want us to try and play, and you know, the sort of the structure of the team, the footballing patterns that that led to the first goal last night, and how we want to look as a side. And I think the boys are grasping that, and you know, sort of game by game, we are improving. We can do it better. We know that. But I think, you know, even like with the changes to the team, people coming in and you know, taking other people's positions, we're recognising our roles within the team, and you know, what we need to be doing.
And obviously in your time in Orient, you'd have seen a different kind of set of changing rooms in a way each season. How does this season compare?
Well, from when I first arrived, more youthful. Sort of like less older heads, if you like. You know, I think when I first arrived, you know, we had people like David Mooney, Charlie Lee, George Elokobi, Brillo. Now, you know, we've definitely got a younger field in the group. I think we've got a lot of natural talent and ability. You know, especially in attacking areas. I think we've got some good players. So I think now it's also, you know, probably I'm one of the older heads now. Me, Josh Coulson, Dates, obviously Joby, who's way older than anyone else. And it's just about trying to. I think we've got a really good balance. I think it's just trying to knit that together. You know, we've got like young guys from the youth team, Hector, Jaden Sweeney, you know, Ruel, who are like establishing themselves. So it's a really good blend, I think, of, you know, guys at a good age, older ones, young players coming through, and it's just about trying to knit that together. But I think the balance in the squad is really good, yeah.
Absolutely. This weekend, obviously, you've had a good run of home form recently. I think it was 4 home wins in a row after Newport. I mean, how crucial is that in a big season and to bounce back from Tuesday night?
Yeah, it's massive. You know, we want to feel like your home ground. You want to go into games at home feeling dominant, feeling confident, feeling like, you know, that you're going to go and win. So our home form has been good. It's been pleasing. I feel that, you know, hopefully we're starting to really kind of make the most of that. And yeah, we, you know, obviously Tuesday night was a blip. We have to get back on track on Saturday and just be pushing for 3 points again.